hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of.
Goodbye, Hill. Thompson passes to Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Hicks. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
One second left. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Minnesota, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
And so it's a close game as we wrap. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, you just love it.
The Warriors. Stoudemire's checked in for Cauley Stein. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Freak subbed in for Klay Thompson. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Freak is out there with Curry. And it's Stoudemire in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Levine. He's got 7. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside, Green lets it go. Misses off the left iron.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come. Much better or easier than that.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
A lot of times when they needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the foul line and get them.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close range points. You got to have those.
The Warriors is making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns played really well. He had 9 points, and in addition to his scoring, he bounced. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. And so Levine nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Curry kicks to Freak. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And it's Freak missing.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
That is good.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And that one's good. Free.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Levine kicks to Wiggins. He dishes it to Hill. 4 seconds left. No good. Thompson. The shot is off. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Timberwolves. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Warriors with some changes. McLemore has come in for Draymond Green. And Freak subbed in for Curry. On the court for Minnesota, the athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Zhang is out there with Mirotic, and it's Larson in at the point. Levine dishes to Zhang. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 4 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. Wiggins has got 11 in the second half. Here's Hicks. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 6. On the wing, Wiggins for 3. Offensive rebound. Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lets it go from 14. No good. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. doubled by Hicks. And stolen by Cauley Stein. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Hicks. Goes back up. And too long on the shot.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Wiggins from outside, and that one's good. Wiggins has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Freak kicks to Cauley Stein. They set the pick. Here's Hicks. And the Warriors miss again.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
On the wing, Wiggins. Teardrop shot. Warriors with the rebound.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
He feeds it to Mirotic. Nails it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
And Thompson kicks to Freak. And again, it's the Warriors missing. So it's the Timberwolves now. Wiggins right side to take the lead. Good!
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Thompson. Got it!
You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Okay, guys, the clock is our enemy now. Time to focus up and know your roles. Trust each other to make the play. Freak, if you got the look, take us home.
Here's Wiggins. Got a piece of it. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah. You can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2. To the left wing. Here's Levine. He nails it. And we're tied up.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Hicks. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we're headed. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. So Golden State will get the fifth foot here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And McLemore, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Freak subbed in for Steph Curry.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Wiggins, plenty of space. Misses the wing J.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And it's Freak missing.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here, Greg. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And so Levine nails both of them. And so here is Golden State, trailing by 13.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Now here's Freak. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Clark.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andrew Wiggins. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
There's no denying Wiggins has almost superhuman athletic ability. But he's not just raw talent, he's got the polish too. And in case you didn't know this little fun fact, he was the first Canadian to win Rookie of the Year. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Twin, are you serious right now?
What?
Get yourself together. Look, sit up straight. Look alive.
Yes.
This is your first 2K interview, and you gotta kill it.
Okay.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
get it.
Swish.
I like that. That was a cool little handshake.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
All right, guys, are we ready? You ready to roll?
Yes.
Cool. Hey guys, I'm Rachel, and I'm here with Freak today, one of the NBA's newest stars. Thank you for coming on the show.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
You have been doing amazing this season. How does it feel to be one of the most talked about young NBA players?
It's great. You know, I've been working really hard on my game, so to see the team getting wins and, you know, they're talking about me, it feels good. I want to keep the ball rolling.
And we all know that your game on the court has been spectacular.
Thank you.
And I've heard that you're pretty good in NBA 2K also.
Somebody told you right. Yeah. We bring the system on the road. We play in the hotel rooms. It could get pretty competitive.
So who's the best on the team then in 2K?
Me, of course, by far. But there are a couple of guys that give me some tough games. But the only person that ever really beat me in the game was my best friend, Vic. Rest in power, Vic. But that was because he played every single day of his life. So that was the only reason.
So pretty heated matches between you guys.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So what was it like to see your virtual self in the game for the first time?
I loved it. I grew up playing 2K. So to see myself in the game made me feel like I made it. You know, I've always wanted to be on a cover of 2K like KD, Kobe, or MJ. So I'm just working for that, hopefully.
Well, hey, if you keep playing the way that you are, you might be on our cover one day.
Maybe. That would be an honor. I would love that.
Well, keep it up. Keep working hard. Good luck for the rest of the season. And thank you again for coming on 2K TV.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys.
And you know how we end these interviews? High fives.
High fives. All right, there you go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the New Orleans Pelicans. Looking at the Pelicans, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out the set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
What's up, man? Good to see you.
How's the family? CC good?
Yeah, she's good. They're all good. Nice knowing you have family to have your back all the time.
For sure. Got to keep that support system in place. Makes a big difference over a long season. Good luck tonight, man.
Thanks, man. Hey, you know we're taking this one, right?
Not a chance, freak.
We're coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors facing the New Orleans Pelicans. In for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 8. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Hicks in at shooting guard. Cauley-Stein is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at small forward. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
There's the pick. Crawford kicks to Davis. Charity stripe shot. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out. And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Warriors leading by 9. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. I caught up with Coach Alvin Gentry. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screen. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks a lot, Doris. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for the Warriors. McLemore has come in for Steph Curry.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. Curry's checked in for Freak. Look here for the Warriors. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Looney comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Klay Thompson. And Freak subbed in for McLemore. They've got Gordon. Anthony Davis is out there with Bogut. Then there's Caspi. And it's Livingston in at point guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Cauley-Stein. And it's sent back by Bogut. Shot on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pelicans trail by 6. Livingston passes to Gordon. For the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they Just keep finding the open man.
Curry dishes to Cauley-Stein, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And this is a good time to bring you a rundown of the hottest three-point bombers from the shooting guard position over the course of the last 10 games. Klay Thompson third, Eric Gordon fourth.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
And a chance to check out the stats for Anthony Davis. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's putting up about 17 points, 10 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
Pelicans trail by 4. Now Casper turned in an outstanding game against Denver.
That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points. Off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Left side Curry. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Livingston kicks to Davis. Dishes to Livingston. Outside Gordon. Fires from deep. And the Pelicans miss again.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Freak kicks to Curry. Goes up to the stripe. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree. Greg, I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member. our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves provided a nice lift. He finished with 8 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself?
And that one comes up a bit short. Pelicans trail by 9. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
He's checked in for Caspi, and it's Udrih in for Eric Gordon.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And that one's good. Freak. A minute 42 left in the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
There's one. .138 left in the first half. That's good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Really such a security blanket, Greg, when you can count on that second unit to step in and provide key minutes, especially when the game is in doubt.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
His last 10 games, 9th in rebounding, 9th in blocks. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the full 48 minutes. Glass eater.
And McLemore kicks to Green. Udrih grabs the board.
Get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hickson a screen. Udrich the pass to Hickson. Crawford, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 6. Now here's Freak. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Bush passes to Crawford. Crawford missing again. Freak with it. No good on that last second attempt there. And so that brings the first half to a close. Warriors lead by 6. And time now to go.
Yes, guys, I'm here.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now. Take a look here for the Warriors. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Looney comes in for Draymond Green. McLemore's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Freak subbed in for Steph Curry. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Hicks, he's in at the point. Looney out there with Ben McLemore. And it's Stoudemire. And it's Thompson in at the two-guard spot.
You know, his game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And checking out New Orleans, they find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
You know, you're right. They're not that far from being true contenders, but it doesn't look like this is the season for them to do so.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship. They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
On, here we go. Crawford all alone. And the shot is good. Crawford's got 7 points.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
And that one's good. Freak.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Udrich dishes to Anderson. That's good. And it's Udrich with the assist that time. Udrich has got 4 assists now tonight. Warriors leading by 13. And here's Freak. He's got 6. With 1 on the clock and the miss. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead. They lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Warriors. New Orleans making some changes here. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Bogut. Crawford comes in for Caspi. And it's Udrich in for Sean Livingston. And Golden State also making a change. Freaks checked in. Hickson is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Crawford. And there's Gordon. And it's Udrich in at the 1. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Come on, keep it up. Keep it up. To be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defense in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Puts up the baby hook, and it's good off the back rim and in. And 11 points for Davis.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what
by way of an assist.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Andrew Bogut checked in for Hickson. Caspi comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Livingston in for Udrih. Passes it to Davis. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either. Davis plays sweet and colorful too.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Livingston passes to Davis. Misses from short range.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Livingston kicks to Bogut. Here's Davis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
That's his third personal foul.
That one is off. So both teams making some changes here.
Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
The pass to Looney. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kicks to Hickson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Freak. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight. Big time. They needed this sort of performance for him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games.
Because the one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back to the roots of the game, why you started playing. If you ever go to a pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he first came into the league, the first thing I saw was him grab the ball coast to coast in the All-American game. That's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was
It's a Western Conference battle at the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. The Warriors are in the midst of a road trip going into this one. This game, an interesting matchup for them, facing another middle-of-the-pack team. They're looking to take a step forward. This is the type of... And so here's Memphis. They trail by 3. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Greg, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Memphis moving that ball around. Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Curry, wide open, drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 7 points.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Conley kicks to Muhammad. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Green passes to Hicks. Misses the 3. Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Ford, he's covered by Thompson. And it's all evened up.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Well, for Memphis, their last game, a loss to Washington.
Yeah, the inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with